Claude Sonnet just released, and here's what you need to know. This has been amazing, and it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Maybe you've been using Claude Code for the last few weeks, and you've noticed that it's not quite the same as it used to be. Well, today, Anthropic just released Sonnet 4.5, and supposedly it's supposed to be one of the best agentic coding models compared to Claude, compared to GPT-5 and compared to Codex, compared to Grok, GLM, other agentic coding agents that are out there. And I've been using Claude to build out our side projects over the last 65, 70 days, showing people on this channel that, hey, if you have no experience, you can build something substantial too. So just going over it, what we're building and what we're working on is Pray About It is a prayer app turning prayer into actions. And the most recent project that I haven't really talked about with you guys is Perfectopic, which is built for real estate agents using the Nano Banana as the backend, Gemini 2.5 Flash, to restore photography photos for your listings. Or if you're working in wholesale and you want to show improvements, whether it's virtual staging and whatever. That's something that we just launched today with a business partner, so I can talk more about that later. And then our first app that we ever built on the channel was Easy Flip. This allows people to take pictures of items and automatically list them onto marketplaces like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. So those are the three things we've worked on, all built with Claude Code, and just wanting to show you what this is going to impact, how this is going to impact my workflow, and hopefully it can impact yours. Because the thing that I've been struggling with recently, and if I was going back in time and going through this, my first few weeks, I would have never known. But now that I've been working with Claude Code for 4 to 6 to 8 hours every single day over the last 2 months, I now notice when it hallucinates, when there's a degradation in the output, when it just goes off on tangents writing code and forgets about the subject that we were talking about. And I'm like, what is going on? Maybe you've seen that before as well. But now, today, my friends, I've been using it a little bit today, working on a side project, and I've just noticed it's faster. Like, straight up, it's just faster. It's able to, almost work on multiple web pages at once, which I've never even seen ever before. It's always worked on the landing page, and now it's working on the dashboard. It's able to now work on the landing page and the dashboard. I don't know how, but it's just faster. So let's walk through, supposedly supposed to be the best coding model in the world right now. And this is going to be default for people that are using Claude. I use Claude in Cursor. So I was able to just update it. And you can see here, if you just go /model, you can see that Claude Sonnet 4.5 is the default model. So pretty cool. Like I said, I've only used it for, 30 minutes or so, but I've just noticed hey, it's faster, it's snappier. Doesn't mean it's amazing just because of that, but so pretty cool. I won't read through all this text here, but I think that these visual graphs can really help paint a better picture. So software engineering bench, 77.2% versus the Opus 4.1 model. Notoriously, the Opus 4.1 model was one of the better models to code with over the last few months, and that's what I had been using and building on. But I've just noticed a degradation in quality from time to time, and that's just coming from me with 2 months of experience. So take that for what you will, but if you see other people that are also making content in this space, they notice the same thing as well. So you got to stay on track. You got to keep on track. Make sure it's not just writing code everywhere. So Sonnet 4 represents a significant leap forward. A benchmark that tested AM models in real-world computer tasks. Sonnet 4.5 now leads at 61.4%. Just 4 months ago, Sonnet 4 held the lead at 42.2%. Claude Chrome extension puts these upgraded capabilities to use. So you could watch the demo here. I'll link this down below as well. The model also shows improved capabilities on a broad range of evaluations, including reasoning and math. And this is a really good one. really detailed. So agentic coding, 77.2% versus Opus 4.1, 74.5%. And then with parallel test time compute, 82% versus Claude Opus 79.4%. And if you're going to be talking about Gemini or GPT-5, not substantially better, but there is an increase in performance. Agentic terminal coding, 50% versus GPT-5 at 43.8%. Even Claude Sonnet, 36.4%. So a nice leap forward. Gemini 2.5 Pro kind of falling behind there. Agentic tool use, telecom 98%, airline 70%, retail 86.2%. So a nice leap forward compared to Opus. Computer use, 61.4% versus 44.4% on Opus. High school math competition, 100% on Python, 87% no tools versus the 78% on Opus. Graduate level reasoning, 83.4%, 81% versus Opus. These things are getting so much smarter now, and today is the day to start that project you've been wanting to start, guys, because these things are getting better. They're getting faster. Like I said, going back 65 days ago, not really knowing what I was doing, but I started messy. I figured out what made a good app, what I needed to build around the idea that I wanted to build the app. And now this just helps you put that together quicker, faster, easier. No better time than now to build the app that you're wanting to build. Comment down below if you have questions. I'd love to help you guys get started. Maybe you've been looking from the outside in, you're seeing all these cool things happen. Doesn't mean that you can't start, because I was the same way for about a year and a half. Once GPT-3 came out, Claude Sonnet 3.5 came out, I was just watching people build cool stuff, and I was like, that's amazing, but it's not for me because I don't know how to do it. I abolished that minimal thinking, that poor train of thought, and closed mindset, and just started messy and started dirty and just built. That's where Easy Flip came in. I wanted to document that journey. It's done. It's finished. We're making a $1,000 MRR. While it's not a ton, it still shows and validates my idea as people want it, and that's great. And now we're going to be documenting more projects on the channel, and I can't wait to share with you all, because I know that you can do it. The world needs what you're trying to build. So build it. Use Sonnet 4.5 and get going. So comment down below, what are you working on? Or maybe comment down below, why haven't you started working on your project? So experts in finance, law, medicine, and STEM found Sonnet 4.5 shows dramatically better domain-specific knowledge and reasoning compared to older models, including Opus 4.1. Finance, 16K thinking, don't know what that means, but 72% versus 68%. Okay, so Opus was 60% versus the 72%. And then law, Sonnet 4.5, 65% versus Opus. Medicine, 61% versus Opus 53%. And STEM. So gradual leaps forward. That's awesome. Let's see. Where was it? Okay, this was the main one that I wanted to talk about, was misaligned behavior scores. So this, the lower the score, the better. So misaligned behavior scores from Automated Behavioral Auditor, lower is better. Misaligned behaviors include, but are not limited to, deception, power seeking, encouragement of delusions, and compliance with harmful system prompts. So basically hallucinations. You can see Sonnet 4.5 scored really well on this. GPT-5 coming in at a close second. But yeah, that's really cool, because that's the thing that had been something that I had always had to check just to make sure Claude was doing what I wanted to do. Maybe you've had a context window get compacted, and it gets like cut off in the middle of our tasks that we're trying to complete, and then it starts doing stuff that are just like, it's like, what are you doing? It's like working on the landing page. It's like, no, I didn't want that. We were in the middle of working on this markdown file. Why are you doing this all of a sudden? So I'm hoping and believing that we're going to see less and less of that, and less delusions, less craziness from Claude, and that kind of chart proves that in the testing. So let's see. the Claude SDK agent, so similar to like OpenAI SDK agents. It is the same infrastructure that powers Claude Code, the agent SDK, but it shows impressive benefits for a very wide variety of tasks, not just coding. So you could build your own agents today. We built Claude Code because the tool we wanted didn't exist yet. The agent SDK gives you the same foundation to build something just as capable for whatever problem you're solving. So very cool. And I'm loving it. I love these updates. I think it's a great time to be alive, to be building the project that you want to build. I mean, I knew nothing 65 days ago, and we've built Perfecta-Pick. We've built Easy Flip, and the next project is going to be that Pray About It app. So a great time to be alive, y'all. A great time to be alive, building what you want to build. And I just wanted to give you that update because I think it is a substantial update for people that want to get building on their idea, but maybe they're limited by, I don't know how to use these tools and I don't know where to start. Well, if you just look back, I didn't know either. I started messy. I just made mistakes. Bugs were popping up, but you kind of have to have that addiction to overcoming problems and problem solving. Gives you like a nice dopamine high or a nice push in the right direction and a sense of fulfillment that you're overcoming these problems. You never knew how to fix them, but you're making it work and you're making it happen. And that's why I'm going to keep showing you on the channel and just building in public and showing that you can do it as well. Comment down below. What are you building? What are you working on? I would love to know, you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.